First thing you have to do is identify which bat this is, because someone out there is claiming to know how to identify virtually identical bat species. Now I'm going to tell you where this bat is found. And yes, it is a horseshoe bat. And unless you know exactly what you're looking for, it looks a lot like the others. Lesser horseshoe bat range. Anyone want to guess which one this is? Okay, there's your bat range. That's covering Italy and Spain, Portugal, part of Africa, some parts of like Turkey, and all sorts of places. There's even bits of Britain and stuff. That's a lesser horseshoe bat. Okay. This is the big-eared horseshoe bat, probably because it has big ears distinctively. And this is a map of showing its range. And somewhere along here, your mission said you choose to accept it, is you have to find out where Wuhan is. And this is the Chinese Rofeus horseshoe bat, natural COVID-19 and SARS reservoir. And there is its range. And you'll notice this little holes here in these dots. Very significant. Now we're going to look at a bigger map that's supposed to be absolutely accurate, but I want you to pay attention to two things about these maps. They're both accurate, the one now and the next one. See how far this goes up to that apparent dead space there? Okay, let's go over. This up here is a part that isn't listed on this extant current year when this was put out range for that specific horseshoe bat. So it can vary that much. Let me just back that up again. Here we go. There's that little hole there, and there's that little inlet. Let's go ahead. No, down here there's also an inlet. And over here we have a gap here at what looks like a border. Many borders are based on natural occurrences. But there's the inlet. Okay, now and there's this other notch here, which is actually caused by the ocean. There's that, and there's the inlet. And right up here level with it, we get this curve. Okay? That range at one time was all the way up here. Now this map could be old or newer. Extent, resident, yada yada, position of the one that can carry this. And you might have noticed that down here you get this loop up, and it follows this there's an actual natural characteristic here. And there's Wuhan. Now the distance between here and here is actually not a huge distance if you're looking at a bat that its natural range is this fracking big. And there are little dots of them here, and let's look at the previous map. There's an entire hunk over here. There's a dot over here again, here and here. Now let's look at that dot for a second. Does that shape match? Can we agree that these maps are from different times? But let's look at how close it is that you have a range for the COVID-19 carrying bat, the bat that provided actually part of the DNA or part of the history or part of the evolution, oh, people are screaming, source for COVID-19. All right? And there's Wuhan. So technically someone could say with a straight face, even though it's bullshit, that Wuhan, there are no bats near it by looking at a map. Unless this person went to Wuhan, which I really freaking doubt this person did, there are bats near there. And also, the point about this, the infection coming from the market in Wuhan, is that people went out of their way to get animals from literally everywhere outside of the area and bring it to Wuhan to sell them for food or pets or whatever. They got animals from a lot of places. And I'd like to point out something very important. You know what else they claim that they had available in Wuhan? You know what they claimed they had? They claimed that they had shellfish and ocean-going fish. But the ocean's over here. Therefore, them having a fish market anywhere near there must be a lie too. Yeah, humans transport animals. Now I think, now bear with me, this is scary, crazy stuff, crazy talk. But I think a person in Wuhan who can get a hold of some fish off of a ship could possibly go 20 or 30 stinking miles south and capture some fucking bats. You know, just crazy talk. So somebody out there is telling you there are no bats in Wuhan that could have possibly given anybody an illness, ignores the fact that they were hauled in, caged together with other bats so that diseases they would never normally come in contact with, they did, and this caused a mutation. Now, where did this bat come from? Now, everyone, I want you to play back the Jeopardy theme in your head, because you're playing double Jeopardy, bio-double Jeopardy, for real. Where is this bat from? Is it from Wuhan? Is it from Arabia? All right? Okay. This bat was photographed in France. Now, I don't think any of you are real bat experts, but that's where the photo is supposed to have come from. Okay? Bats fly. They don't give a shit about our range limitations. Someone finding a map somewhere, they had to dig pretty hard, that didn't show Wuhan as being anywhere near the range for the bat that could that actually is a natural reservoir for the we'll call it precursor material for the virus, is lying. Unless they decided that somehow this line can't vary literally 20 or 30 miles or maybe even 100 miles. Okay, but that's the same logic that says no human being would ever cart in a fish 1,000 miles inland so that people could eat. The animals at the market, the wet market in Wuhan, were brought in from everywhere. They were animals that had maybe never come in contact with each other, and that is the reason this virus mix-up happened, and that we ended up with a hybridized virus. It doesn't take a lab to do it. It just takes really shitty conditions at a market. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. I wish you all luck with that, no matter where you are and what kind of bats you see. And remember, the Chinese horseshoe bat wasn't the only bat in the area, by the way, that had a natural COVID-19 and SARS reservoir designation, or other bats, by the way. And the maps changed because bats fly. And again, anybody who told you that Wuhan can't possibly be a source of bats ignores the whole point of what happened and ignores the fact that they can fly. And if you choose to believe that or repost it on Facebook, you're actively perpetuating a lie, and you deserve to be called an asshole. Goodbye.